Hi, my name is Jason Warner, and I'm the Product Sales Specialist for Northern California SLED and the Golden State regions. Today I'm here to talk to you about UCS, the Cisco Unified Compute Server Platform. We've been selling the compute platform now for the last 6 years, and in that time we've become the #1 vendor in North America by sales and total products shipped. Why has that happened? Why have we become so great in this space and been able to take over the competitors that have been selling servers for years? Number one is embedded management. What do I mean by that? When you look at our servers today, we have something that we refer to as fabric interconnects that then connect down to both blade chassis as well as rack mount servers. And by doing this, anybody can take their PC and they can, or laptop, and they can connect up to those fabric interconnects and manage the entire system. There's no other servers or other external management devices that need to be set up or maintained and managed. That makes our environment way simpler to use, manage, and maintain. We also have a concept of something called service profiles. With service profiles, that allows us to take a file and make an image out of a server. All the things that normally go on a server and give it hardware state, we now abstract those layers and put them into this file. So whenever we create that file and all the boot parameters and firmware parameters and all those things that actually make up to a server, we will put it into a profile, and then what we do is we call breathe life into that blade. And now it will take on that identity and take on that personality. So that way, if there's a failure, we can always take that profile and we can move it anywhere else in the environment in real time, very quickly, maintaining uptime for the customer. So service profiles is a key differentiator for us with the ability to do something we call stateless computing. Another thing that we do with Cisco is we reduce cables. If you look at the other vendors' chassis out there, every time they have a chassis with blades in it, they're always going to have to put Ethernet switches in it and fiber channel switches in it. And for every chassis that they have where they do that, they're going to have to connect to a top of rack Ethernet and fiber channel switch. So in their model here, in a rack, they've actually added more devices for the customer to actually manage. And that makes it harder because now every one of those devices has to be touched, it has to be paid for, it has to be upgraded, you have to maintain a synchronized environment that they're all running the right versions of code and etc. So with us having the ability to bring that together through one pair of fabric interconnects, we're able to reduce the devices and also reduce all of this cabling that goes on in here too. So that's another big advantage for Cisco. The other item that we do is a single point of management. So the single point of management comes in from the fact that both our blade servers and our rack servers can be connected to the same pair of fabric interconnects in your environment. There's no other vendor out there that does that. If you have separate racks and separate blades from Dell or HP or whichever server vendor it is, you're going to have two separate independent management panes. And with Cisco, you don't have to do that. And there's reasons why they may have rack servers and not all blade servers. There might be PCI cards that they're putting in there for graphics acceleration and a variety of different things. So it may not be possible to run just blades. And it's not necessarily cost effective to do all rack servers because of the additional cabling that's involved in doing that. When you look at this environment in its entirety, by having the single pane of glass, the single management interface, these fabric interconnects, not having to download any extra software, being able to have service profiles that you can then templatize so that if you've got 10 VM servers, you can carve them out of that same profile to maintain consistency. All of that makes our environment less expensive than our competitors. When we have more than 16 servers, our system, without having any additional discounts, will be cheaper than the other guys, and not to mention a much simpler, less complex system to manage. I hope this helps you in your endeavor selling UCS servers. Thank you.